What's going on? What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Two Ones, baby. Hope y'all having a blessed one. Appreciate y'all, man, for everything. Thank you for continuing to tune in to your boy. I appreciate it as always, man. Thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. Whether you like or love me, this is what God has for me to do, and it's not for show. But I appreciate y'all, man, so much. And I want y'all to understand that the power is all you. You got all the power, because without you, without us, what can the devil really do? You know what I mean? Don't he have to work through people? He need people to work. You see what I'm saying? He needs you. If you don't feed into him, then what? That's what makes him angry. He don't want to stop. It's all mental. If he can break your life down into layers, every layers, and attack, and using whoever he want to use, and you know what I mean? That's what it's about. The devil needs you. He needs your soul. He needs your spirit. He needs your light. That's why a lot of stuff continues to happen in a lot of our lives. A lot of misconception and attacks, but and attacking and watching and all that old kind of crap. Because I mean, man, it is what it is. You know what I mean? He needs you, especially if he ain't got you. Oh shit, that's why he own you. If he got you, what do he need to mess with you for? You understand what I'm saying? He only after those that ain't giving in to him, ain't going cuckoo. You know what I mean? Straight up, man. Straight up. The devil truly do need you to get his job done. If you refuse to do his work, it's nothing. The devil needs you. It's up to you not to give him the power. It's up to you not to give him the power. He absolutely does. If you don't give in to him, imagine if people don't give in to him. How strong we as a people would be. But you can't control what was already done before you got here. But when you get here, you can change it. You see what I'm saying? Straight up. But let me tell you something. A lot of times, don't feel bad. I say this all the time, but don't feel bad for standing up for yourself. Because I know it's a lot of young people out there right now that they worship the ground that their elders or whoever worship. They worship the ground they walk on. And you're supposed to pay respect. You know what I mean? Always. Don't ever get to it. When you get to a certain point, and when you understand what's going on and you start standing up for yourself, you can't if you're dealing with a narcissist, you can't feel bad about that. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of times they'll create distance from you because you're standing up for yourself. And everybody else has to be drug into it, or you basically have to kind of drift away from everybody else that's associated, because you already know at the end of the day what usually happens. Who usually it's not really a side, but that's what they have made it. So who you think gonna go with who? You understand what I'm saying? You have to allow yourself to live in peace and freely, and allow people to think what they want to think. You understand what I'm saying? You can't keep living your life trying to explain things to people when a lot of times you're doing nothing and they know what they have done and what they continue to do. You understand what I'm saying? Straight up. Yeah. Right. Straight up, man. Don't feel bad. They create distance when they feel like they have when one narcissist feel like they have lost control. What happens then is they try to go ahead and basically pass the ball to the next one. And now they try to do what they can. Since they know, a lot of times they'll know that you'll listen to somebody or certain people. So a lot of times they'll use them to regain control. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to understand and know that you have to sometimes, and it's not being disrespectful, it's not being you being hateful, but a lot of times you have to distance yourself from people who are associated with the narcissist, because it's a ripple effect that they have on other people, that they will also look at you in the same light. So you can't even explain yourself. You just might as well live your life. You know what I'm saying? Because they done already got you, you know, out there. But they when there's no more control, then there's no more love. That's what a lot of people out there deal with. You know what I'm saying? And especially when it's dealing with with finances and money, ego, all that. That's their main thing. You know what I mean? So it's like, and then a lot of times when you're dealing with a narcissistic ex, they're always going to try. Well, a lot of times they're your ex for a reason, because number one, for some ladies or gentlemen, a lot of times, I've said it before, your light can even make your partner or somebody jealous of you. That's why it's important to have a match, not somebody that's a level below you or two, because it still ain't gonna work. You understand what I'm saying? Because they will become envy. It's like me being with a woman and she got such big status that I be around her. Nobody knows who the hell I am, but I get jealous, and I'm starting to get jealous because I have no attention. I have no attention, but this woman is getting all the attention, and guys are looking at her behind, and and I'm looking and I'm getting upset because my woman has more success than me. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times you being up in relationships with people are jealous. Why would I be jealous of somebody that's in her power, that has her shit together, that all these men out here are looking at, and they looking at that all that big old round ass, and they looking at everything, and I'm looking at these guys and I'm seeing how they looking at her, and I'm saying, okay, I'm saying to myself, okay, so you looked at it that way, okay, that's the same way I'm gonna look at it tonight. So what angle was you at? Oh, you was over here looking at her like that, you and your homeboy, okay, shit, I'm gonna come over here, damn baby, okay, right, that's how I'm gonna look at her tonight. I want her exactly the way y'all looking at her, because I'm the one going home with her. You understand what I'm saying? Vice versa. You understand? You can't be competitive in relationships. That ain't a relationship. That's a relay. You racing. And that's the problem. If you dealing with somebody that was jealous of you when you was with them, they gonna be jealous when you ain't. So they gonna continue to try to compare their life with yours. They wanna know what size house you're in. They wanna know where you work. They wanna know how much money you're making. X supposed to be X. That means they X out the plan, X out the life. That means no more. It's on to another letter in the alphabet, ain't it? I mean, dog. Why? You out of here. Shoot. Man, come on, man. I mean, and a lot of times we have sometimes a lot of people exes go on and they go on with their life. It ain't no big thing. They happy. Good. That's how it should be. But it's not always the ex that it becomes obsessed. Like a lot of you women, I brought this movie up before. The Single White Female. Ladies, there is somebody that sees you. One of your friends, a lady, a woman, anybody can become obsessed with you in the wrong way, and in any kind of way, man or woman. The obsessed friend whose objective is what? To be better than you, to destroy you, or to get you to conform to his lifestyle. You understand what I'm telling you? And he or she always felt that way. You probably just didn't know it. That's all it is. They always compare themselves to you. You can't be nobody's real friend if you always comparing yourself to them. Like I said before, this time it's not a friend. That's a what? It's a competition. It's a relay. You're racing. You understand what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying, man. You can't, you know, obsessed, and it could be multiple. They all like they all participate in the cyber stalking. They all make you might have a friend that's creating fake accounts because he he he's still mad. Because why? Because he can't do what? Use you no more? Because she can't use you no more? That's all it is. And boy, for 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 a man to to have that type of response to rejection from a man that's a friend, that's not, something ain't right about that. You understand what I'm saying? As a man, if a dude, if a nigga told me and acted like he ain't want to be around me, he don't fuck with me no more, that's just what it is. But you have a lot of men out here that have women tendencies, which means they'll do everything but slice your tires, but they'll do other kind of bullshit behind the scenes. You understand what I'm saying? They become like a chick that's been you don't want to rock with them, but so they then took a pact, a oath to join to do what? Try to destroy your life. That's weakness. That's weakness. Obsessed. Yes, you can have a friend obsessed with you. Yeah, real life. Ridiculous. It ain't always got to be the opposite sex. It could be the same thing. You don't want to offer up his lifestyle, so he want to offer you up. He or she. The same thing. Now, Chicago is about 511 miles from Little Rock, Arkansas. Peoria, Illinois is one of the towns, one of the places is predominantly black that has some of the most trafficking cases, and they have a lot of dealings with trafficking. State of Illinois and Arkansas, right? So I've always wanted my connection with Illinois because my only connection with Illinois I can feel is my mom is from Illinois. But you know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of things, you know. I don't know. It's just I don't know what it is. It's something. They used to have the Chicago Arkansas ball, but it goes deeper, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We talking about children and innocent people, and how, and a lot of times it's international travel. They go from state to state. Texas, 2,700 missing kids cases in 5 years. Last 5 years, 2,700 missing kids, bro. Texas, Arkansas, Chicago. It's all over us, man. You know what I'm saying? Nevada got the most human trafficking cases. The state of Nevada, Vegas. That's what they about, man. They about trafficking you, listening it to you, wiretapping you in your shit. Straight up. And people, a lot of times, people try to set when people try to when people try to set you up, man. A lot of times they try to set you up to prove something for something for them to gain, not because they worried or trying to protect nobody else. It's beneficial to them, and that shit backfires a lot of time, and it's good. You understand what I'm saying? I-30, I-40 east. That's them the freeways they use, and it's been going on. A lot of times they internationally traffic, or they traffic these babies that be from dissension, royal dissension, and all that. They know what it is, man. It's all about money, man. That's all it is. It's a money grab. People wanna make money regardless. That's all it is. A dollar bill, I will. That's all it is, man. They don't care about nothing but that moolah. It ain't about nobody life, nobody well being, nothing. Nothing, man. You understand what I'm saying? So no, man. And a lot of times, people mothers and them done been in this shit. They done been in this traffic ring. Their whole life. They been abducted. You know what I'm saying? People being people with that you think is them and they ain't there. They got a whole nother identity. Stuff like that, bro. That's crazy, bro. But it's real. So all this old monitoring and all that little stuff there, man. I don't know, bro. But anyway, man, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for continuing to listen to your boy, man. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about it, after PTSD is a real thing, and it's common because especially after dealing with narcissists and dealing with multiple, it makes you want to close yourself up in the house. It makes you not want to go nowhere. It makes you not want to do nothing for yourself. It just brings you down, and you have to fight through it. You know what I mean? That's what they want you to do. The narcissist wants you to stay closed up and don't go nowhere. They don't want you to enjoy things or meet people. They don't want you to move on. Period. They still want that control. They think as long as you not enjoying yourself and going places doing things, that they got a door to open back up, or they got you. It's all about control, man. So don't never feel bad for fighting back when you got a human being trying to treat you like you're a dog. Now, with that being said, God bless y'all, and I appreciate y'all. You ain't nobody's slave, man, and neither am I. Y'all keep the faith, man. Y'all in my prayers as always. Love y'all. Have a good one. I'm out.